Good evening, folks. It's me again. I was just about to settle down to watch the boxing for the evening. And I was talking to a friend of mine and we were discussing Tyson Fury, as usual, and the current heavyweight division. And I basically said that I think the heavyweight division is the worst it's been for a long time. At the moment, there's literally Fury and Usyk. They're the only two names out there. It's the only fight anybody wants to see at heavyweight. No one gives a shit about Wilder against Fury anymore because it's happened 3 times. Anthony Joshua's pretty much washed out, finished. So is Dillian White. There isn't anybody at the top level. You know, it's literally Fury and Usyk. And then if they fight, it's a big if. Then what? Where do you go? Who can Fury fight? That would mean anything, you know. So yeah, we were discussing this, and I also saw on the IFL on YouTube, on their community page, they had some nonsensical post saying that Tyson Fury had surpassed Jack Dempsey's 7+ year reign as the lineal heavyweight champion, which is absolute bollocks. It really is. That is such a load of shit. He won it in 2015, and then he sat out for fucking 3 years. He didn't fight again until 2018 because he failed a drugs test, and then disappeared with his mental health issues. So he was effectively retired. I just don't get it. You know, that's nonsense. 7+ years, and he's barely fucking fought. And some of the names are questionable. Fucking Tom Schwartz, that little clown he fought when his comeback fight in 2018. Francesco, Pierre. I mean, really? Come on, fellas. You know, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's fucking raining. It was nonsense, absolute nonsense. And again, I like Tyson Fury. He's very talented. He's the best heavyweight out there. He would beat anybody they stuck in the ring with him at the moment. You know, there is nobody to beat him. He is the best heavyweight of this era. Absolutely. But when people come out with nonsensical statements like that, he's the second longest reigning lineal, fucking rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Christ almighty, absolutely not. I mean, this era has got to be the worst. Like I say, it is the absolute worst. And all the Tyson Fury dick suckers out there. I mean, yeah, okay, you support who you like. Absolutely, I'm all for that, and everyone's opinion counts. But wake up and sniff the fucking roses sometimes, you know? You know, I mean, the guy talks a lot of bollocks himself. He lies. He constantly threatens retirement, and he says nonsensical things like he'd fight for free, and then demands $500 million, and he criticises opponents and says they're shit, and then fights them. And it's like, yeah, and then of course that nonsense back in December with Chisora, that summed the man up totally. He's a shyster, lying, money grabbing twat. But you know, who isn't these days? I mean, any professional sports person is a lying, manipulative, money grabbing cunt, basically. So be that as it may. And yeah, I just get a bit fed up with the bullshit and the lies and the contradictions, and you know, what was it when he beat White back in April last year? He promised his wife he'd never fight again, and then he fought Chisora. I say fought, carried the bloke for 10 rounds. So no, you know, again, that's the only thing I don't like about Fury. It's the double talk and the lies and I don't get it. I think social media is a lot to blame here. You know, he spent all those months calling out AJ and demanding deadlines for signing fights. Now he's not interested in him. I saw an interview the other day. Well, somebody sent it to me. I didn't seek it out. Saying, no, that fight's never going to happen. I'm not interested. Well, why couldn't you get the man's name out of your mouth for the last fucking 6 months? It's outrageous. But there you go. That's boxing for you. And that's the heavyweight division for you. But hopefully, we're in for a good fight tonight. I've got a good feeling with Walter it's going to be a good scrap. I still think Lara will win. I haven't changed my opinion on that one. I think Lara's too young, he's too aggressive, he's too ferocious, and he's too hungry. And Wood, I think, we don't know, this is the thing, it's the unknown. He hasn't fought since last March when he had that Rocky style fight with Michael Conlan. So, be interesting to see what that fight's taken out of him. And obviously the ring rust, because he's not been in the ring since. And he's getting on there. You know, he's not exactly a young man anymore in boxing terms. So I shall smoke this. I'm going to have another rum. I'm going to sit my ass down and watch the boxing for the evening. But yeah, I just thought I'd share those thoughts about the whole Fury thing and the heavyweight division, because it is people just talk nonsense, absolute nonsense, lineal. You know, you can't class that as a lineal reign. He didn't fight for 3 years. So anybody could do that. Oh, have a fight and, oh well, I'm undefeated. Look, I'm undefeated for 50 years. Yeah, but you didn't fight for fucking 49 years, you twat. Nonsense. And that wasn't Fury saying that. That was IFL saying it. So, yeah. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Enjoy the fight tonight, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.